From KOLN Lincoln and KGIN Grand Island, this is the 1011 Early Show.
Hair treatment for those, and we'll have details of an innovative new hair treatment for those who are losing their hair in a live report.
Hair loss affects 35 million men and 21 million women in the United States alone. For many of us who can't afford the costly surgery, there's a new treatment that's helping men and women restore their hair without killing their bank account. David joins us now live at Hair Specialist Salon in Lincoln. David, do you have any more details on this new treatment for us?
Well, we sure do, Alicia, and good morning to you all. We're talking about virtual reality today. No, it's not the video game that we're talking about. We're talking about a hair loss procedure for folks, men and women, who are losing their hair. And we're joined now by Lance Centofanti with more on the innovative new procedure. It's called virtual reality, right?
Virtual reality.
Talk to us a little bit about it. What is this?
Well, virtual reality is a really fashionable way for clients or men or women who are suffering the stigma of hair loss to replace their hair naturally and fashionably.
And this is not a wig. This is not a toupee. This is not something you're going to take off like a hat, right?
No, the wig and toupees, obviously, they've got a bad rap and for a good reason. This is something that becomes part of the client instead of something they wear. Very natural. It's something really our company has introduced into the celebrity side in Hollywood for years, and we've just made it available for the everyday guy and gal.
And it's one of those things that we're not going to tell the difference, really, from your real hair and this, right?
Well, it has all the same properties as your real hair. The same light reflection, the same density, all the natural components of someone's growing hair. Virtual reality matches that perfectly.
And the procedure's not too innovative or intrusive. I mean, it's a pretty simple procedure.
We call it a dermal lens application. It's a non-surgical hair graft, if you will.
Okay.
Not invasive, not painful, amazing, and the client, either male or female, can indulge in any social activity, any sporting activity with total confidence.
Treats it just like regular hair after it's done.
Just like their own hair at home. Wash it, comb it, style it, go out and smile, and have the confidence of looking younger and feeling better.
Well, we're going to see if you're right. We're going to put it to the test coming up later in the show. We've got some models here that we're going to be talking with who have done the procedure, and we're going to have some before pictures, some after pictures. We're going to show the procedure, a little bit about what it's like, what it's getting done, and we'll have so much more coming up a little later in the show. Alicia?
All right, sounds great. Thanks, David. Hair loss affects millions of Americans, but if you don't feel comfortable in a wig and don't want to undergo the knife, there's a new treatment that may suit you just fine. David joins us now live at Hair Specialist Salon in Lincoln with more information on the new treatment. Good morning, David.
Good morning, Alicia. We're talking about virtual reality, and it sounds a little science fiction, and to be honest with you, it kind of looks a little science fiction because it's so realistic. It's a hair loss program where people are having hair again. It really is what's going on. We've got some before and after pictures with some models that have tried this, and we're going to take a look at these now. This is a picture of Dean Morocco. This is a picture of Marilyn Dodds before she started using the hair loss treatment. We've got a picture of Dean Morocco before he started using virtual reality. Do we have Dean's picture? There we go. Oh, yeah, there's Dean. And you're going to be shocked. Hold on. Here comes Dean and Marilyn live now after the treatment. And you can see they have hair. When I met them, and we're going to be talking with Lance again. Lance, when I met both Dean and Marilyn, I did not know that they were the models that we had pictures of.
The best compliment you could have given them or us, and that is really, really true. Looking at Dean and Marilyn both, Dean had the typical male pattern baldness, no hair on the top. So when we did the dermal lens application, as you can see looking down at this, Dave, it looks like it's growing right out of his scalp.
Absolutely.
There's no way anybody would tell. Dean can walk into any environment. He's got a natural hairline, total confidence. Marilyn, as you saw, has total alopecia. And Marilyn, this is part of her new fashion wardrobe. I mean, Marilyn changes her style whenever she wants to.
Right.
And in both cases, they can participate in anything they want totally naturally.
And they were perfect candidates for this procedure. Who is a good candidate?
A candidate, we have to assess that. We're doing makeovers here at Hair Specialist this weekend.
Right.
So we take models and we have the clients come in risk-free. We assess their hair loss. And, you have to have a certain amount of hair loss for this procedure to be beneficial.
For it to make sense.
Yes.
And you can come back. The procedure's doesn't take a whole lot of time, and it's one that you kind of keep coming back. You were telling me that that's the key, right?
Well, the key to looking natural and looking this good is that this requires no more than an hour makeover, just like if someone were going into a salon or studio and getting a haircut, color, and style. And at home, They do everything that anybody does with their natural hair. And this procedure takes no more than an hour and 15 minutes at the most.
Well, we're going to be talking in the next segment a little bit about some stuff we have going on here in Lincoln. But if someone wants some more information on this, you got a website, right?
Well, yes, virtualrealityhair.com.
Okay.
We have over 80 certified studios around the country. So clients not only get the benefit of beautiful hair, they get the benefits of a membership community.
All right. Well, thank you, Lance. And we're going to be talking more with Dean and Marilyn coming up later in the show. And we're going to be talking with the owner of Hair Specialists here in Lincoln a little bit about why she does the procedure right here in Lincoln. Alicia?
All right. Thank you, David. We'll see you later in the show. Coming up on 10/11 this morning at 6:35, we'll talk to David again to learn more about a new hair loss treatment and give you an up-close look at how the procedure is done.
And I'm David Jesperson. We'll be live at Hair Specialists in Lincoln about a new hair loss treatment that you can take a part in coming up. We'll have the details.
Throughout the show, we've been telling you about a new hair loss treatment that could help you restore your hair. David joins us now live again at Hair Specialist Salon in Lincoln. David, how is it going out there?
Well, it's going very well, Alicia. We're having some fun out here with virtual reality. And no, I'm not talking about electronics or game shows or anything video game type stuff. We're talking about hair loss treatment. It's a new hair loss treatment. It's innovative, and it's coming to Lincoln for the very first time in one specific salon. We'll get to more information on that first. I want to show you a before and after picture of one of the clients. This is Marilyn Dodds before she used virtual reality. And we have Marilyn here live with us now after virtual reality, and as you can see, it's much different. You can't really even tell. I'm joined now by the owner of Hair Specialists, where we can get this procedure done, Chris Garner-Giles. Thanks for joining us this morning, Chris.
Thank you.
Talk to us a little bit about this, and you can work with Marilyn's hair. That's the best part, is that you can work with Marilyn's hair.
Marilyn has what we call the Virtuesse line. It is human hair. It's absolutely gorgeous. She can come in, she can have highlights, lowlights, anything that she would on her natural hair. If you actually look at the top of her scalp, it looks like it's growing right out of her head.
Oh, yeah.
It's absolutely...
You're tugging it a little
Yeah,
bit.
she can actually pull on this. It's not going anywhere.
Don't hurt her,
It's not going to hurt her. It is actually a part of her. It has become essentially her own hair.
Yeah.
You know, it's absolutely gorgeous. It speaks for itself.
And we can do it right now here in Lincoln, here at Hair Specialists.
Yes.
Why did you want to get this in your salon?
You know, I have been in this business for 15 years, and I've always looked for something like the stars wear.
Okay.
You know what? We have never, ever been able to find it, and now we have it. We have Virtuesse and virtual reality, and it is amazing. It is the Hollywood hair. It is what you see on the movie screens. It's absolutely amazing.
And you're going to be the only place in Lincoln that has it.
We're
right
only
now,
place
right?
in Nebraska.
Only place in Nebraska,
Yes.
even that has it.
Yes.
How did you get chosen? Was it a process?
It was a process. We actually got pre-qualified through Virtual Reality and
Okay.
Virtuesse, and they actually are here for a 3-day event. We actually have got one event down.
Great.
Or 1 day of the event down, and our clients are just so ecstatic. They're so happy. They are so excited about what we have brought to them.
That's great stuff. And we're showing the people at home where and when they can come out to that event. And we're going to be talking with Marilyn and another client, Dean, a little bit later in the show to talk to them about how this has changed their lives and how it's like to live with virtual reality and Virtuesse hair. Back to you for an hour, Alicia.
All right. Thank you, David. We'll see you later in the show. All morning long throughout the show, we've been telling you about a new hair loss treatment that could help you restore your hair. David joins us now live again at Hair Specialist Salon in Lincoln. And David, I see we have 2 great customers with you.
We absolutely do, Alicia. You're exactly right. We have Dean and Marilyn, both customers of Virtual Reality and Virtuesse. And we have some before and after pictures we'd like to show you. This is Dean Morocco before using Virtual Reality. And we have a picture of Marilyn Dodds also before using Virtuesse, which basically the same procedure, but one for men and one for women. And we're joined now live with Dean and Marilyn after their procedures. And as you can see, they look completely different. They look like they have their own hair back. And Dean, I want to talk to you briefly about how has this changed your lifestyle?
Well, actually, this procedure very easy. It really hasn't changed my lifestyle as far as being complicated or anything like that. I mean, it's a very easy procedure, and it's just like going to a salon and getting a regular haircut.
And it's pretty easy for you, too, right, to take care of and to maintain. And like you said, it's about a monthly haircut is kind of the idea?
Yes, yeah, and as far as maintaining it, I mean, it is something I can do, much like you do with your own hair.
Right.
You know, I mean, I shower with it every day, and, you know, I can style it and put it into style, and there's no complications whatsoever.
And there's been a confidence level change in you?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Actually, this is much better than when I had my own hair.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, because I can do any kind of style, basically, that I want.
And when we're talking about confidence levels, you know, Dean, for you and I, confidence with the hair is a big thing, but for women maybe even more so because of the stigma attached. Marilyn, we saw the picture of you. You didn't have any hair before,
No.
and now you've got a full head. How has this changed you?
Well, you know, I had no control over the loss of my hair, but I had to take back control of what I was going to do, my solution. This has given me back youthful, beautiful hair that I can change. I have a whole wardrobe, and it's my hair. It gives me back my life. Instead of sitting and seeing my life go by, I can live it again. And I have the essence of who I am is back. It's our femininity for a woman.
So I'm guessing you would recommend this for folks.
Oh, I would recommend this. Absolutely, I would recommend it. It gives them back everything that they thought they had lost for good, and more, because I can change my style, I can change my look, I can change the color of my hair, and it looks beautiful.
Just like you
I
had
never
before.
have a bad hair day.
Oh, that's a good point too. That's almost worth it in itself.
Yes.
There's a big event going on here at Hair Specialist in Lincoln coming up. Actually, it's going on right now, and we've got the event information on the screen for you. And the staff from Hair Specialist is here with us today. They're waiting for you to come over and check things out and ask some questions. That's the big key. This could be right for you. Maybe it's not right for you. Maybe it is. But ask the questions. Come out. These folks are knowledgeable, and you can get it done right here. That's about everything that we have. If that hasn't sold you on this, and at least to try to look at to check it out, I don't know what will. We've got some great perspectives from Marilyn and Dean. We appreciate that. Alicia, what do you think? You're going to get check this out? You got anybody you want to check this out? Maybe your dad?
No, my dad's not losing his hair yet, but
Okay.
it looks amazing just to hear their stories too. How much it has definitely changed their lives. They did
It
a
really
great
has
job.
changed their lives. It's much more than just a makeover, so to speak.
Definitely. Well, we're glad that they were able to join us this morning and share their stories with us.